Good morning, traders. Michael Sabo here with RJO Futures on Tuesday, March 12th, bringing you some commentary here in the energy market. So let's get started here. What do we have going on here today? Well, crude prices here touch firmer right now. We're up right now about $1.23, trading around 93.29. That's in the April contract. And let's back up here, talk about here yesterday. You know, mostly an inside day yesterday, although we did see the market kind of peak up through previous sessions high, but we saw a higher high and a higher low. And if you look at the last several sessions here, about the last 6 sessions, the market has been trending up here a little bit. We saw starting to see some consolidation there yesterday, and then the market kind of breaking and pushing higher here, a little bit higher here today, and also moving up through the 200-day moving average. Now, if we take a look at what we got going on here in the Brent's also a touch firmer around 110.93. That's up about 71 cents, but not seen as big of a move here as we're seeing in the WTI, and part of that has to do with here, South Korea is abandoning a tax loophole for North Sea oil, and what you're seeing there is with that, you're starting to see that spread start to narrow here between the WTI and the Brent. So, you know, if you're not familiar with how to play that spread, give me a call, shoot me an email, and give you a little bit more detail, but that's starting to close in here on about $18 here. So we do see some opportunity there. Again, give me a call. You want to talk about that in a little bit more detail. Moving on here, nat gas, a bit weaker here. We're down about 2 cents here right now, trading around 363. So that's off just a little bit. Complex, though, firmer. We've got the RBOB around 316.43 here. That's up about a penny 20. And we've also got the heat firmer also around 299.41 here. That's off roughly, or up about 2.5 cents here. So firmer tone there. You know, and if you really take a look at what's kind of driving oil prices here recently, I think a lot of it has to do with the equities market. We'll pull up a chart of the S&P 500. That market has been very strong. We're starting to see it, I think, lose a little bit of momentum here, but nonetheless, I think that's really helped carry oil prices firmer. In addition to that, the dollar index here, we're starting to see some pullback there, a little bit of weakness there. Now, if you take a look at the technical indicators and you look back at some of my prior posts, you know, when crude got down around $90 a barrel there, those short-term technical indicators were starting to look a little bit oversold, and it's something that I mentioned in that post there. You could see oil prices start to come up here a little bit, and I think that's what we're seeing here right now. Now, if you take a look at some of these short-term indicators now, they're starting to look a little bit toppy here, not quite, I don't think, in the overbought area yet, but starting to get there here. But more importantly, I think if we take a look at the stockpiles here, and I've mentioned this in so many posts here, the market appears to be very well supplied. And we've got API numbers coming out here later today. We've got EIA numbers coming out here later tomorrow morning, and we're looking for yet again another build somewhere in the range of about 2 to 2.5 million barrels. So, you know, I think it's very important if you're not getting access to that information here, give me a call, shoot me an email. I'll be more than happy to put you on a distribution list there, because that is very important here. The last 7 weeks, consecutive 7 weeks here, we've seen builds in the stockpiles here. So again, that market appears to be adequately supplied here. I think right now, you know, the market is certainly squeezing some of the shorts here right now. I do have some different ideas in that market, and be more than happy to discuss, you know, either your current positions you have on in that market, or if you're looking for some new ideas in that market, give me a call, shoot me an email. My number, email are there on the screen. And of course, remember that, you know, futures trading does involve a substantial amount of risk. It may not be suitable for all traders. Good luck and good trading.